Namaskaram, I'm Beena Nair from Kerala, and today I'm going to show you a dish which is very close to my heart and which is also on the spicier side, called pepper chicken. I've been making this for a couple of years now and it's a favorite among my family and friends, and I've also won some competitions. This is special to me because I love using pepper in my cuisines, and this pepper comes from my aunt's garden in Kerala. This is on the spicier side, so if you like spicy food, I'm sure you'll love it. So I'll go ahead and share with you what you need to prepare for the next step. I hope you enjoy and enjoy even having this dish and trying it out at your homes. Step 1 of pepper chicken would be to get the chicken ready for cooking, so that would be marination. So here I have chicken thigh pieces cut into small square pieces. That is the one I prefer. For marination, I would use turmeric powder, there's black pepper powder, there's chicken masala, any brand. I go with a specific brand, but any brand should be fine. Some amount of salt to taste, and freshly ground ginger garlic paste. So these are the key ingredients for the pepper chicken marination, and I like to add some yogurt as well to give it a smooth texture while cooking. So we would start with a small teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of the chicken masala, the black pepper. I generally use 1 or 2 tablespoons, and 2 large spoons of garlic ginger paste, and add all of that, and then salt to taste, and add that to the cut chicken here, cut and clean chicken, and add some yogurt, maybe a large tablespoon of yogurt, and leave that either outside or in the fridge for at least half an hour. I usually go up to 1 to 2 hours based on the time I have. That does give the chicken the flavor. It catches all the flavor before we start the actual cooking process, and also the black pepper as well, covered on the chicken, so it gives a good flavor to it. Now we're going to start. I already heated the oil in this pan. I will start with the curry leaves and some of the whole spices and the pepper. So we add a couple of curry leaves to the warm hot oil, and I always like to use whole spices. As I said, it gives a unique flavor, and it's not too much market made masala. It's better to use your own home and fresh spices. So the oil is already warm. I've added just few spices. You don't want to overwhelm it, just few of those. These are bay leaves. The next item to go would be the onions. So we like to chop onions small for this dish, and I've taken quite a large amount here. It's up to your choice. I would say at least 1 whole onion you would like to use for this quantity of chicken. I tend to use a little bit more because I like the gravy part of it. You can make the pepper chicken almost dry, or you can, it's your choice if you want to keep it a little to the gravy side. I wouldn't recommend adding any water because some of the water comes out of the chicken, so you don't really need to add any water. Now I'm going to increase the flame a bit and mix the onion with these spices till it turns almost golden brown. Along with the onions, the things you can add is the ginger garlic paste, the green chilies, and once they are cooked to a certain degree, you can add the tomatoes. You can also, if you like the punch of ginger, I like to add a little bit of ginger. You don't need to add the whole amount that I have here. Maybe I'm using my own measure. It's almost equivalent to a tablespoon. I do not use any red chili powder to this recipe. So what I use is the black pepper and the green chilies. If you don't want it to be overly spicy, you can avoid using the green pepper. So we'll have to let it be on the stove for some time so it gets nice pink, rather light brown. Sometimes I've heard if you want to make it soak the flavors well, you would like to add some salt at this stage. So I'm going to add some salt to it right now to catch on to the masala as well. The chicken marinated already has some salt, So you have to check the taste in between to make sure you're not adding too much salt. You can always correct the salt towards the end. Okay, so now the onions are cooking. I did add some amount of the pepper powder so that the onions can get the flavor of black pepper. I'm going to add some of the masala powders now so that it's onto the onions and the green chilies. So we have the yellow turmeric. Small teaspoon of that is enough for the amount of chicken I have. And this is a store-bought chicken masala powder. It has some additional flavors to it, so I don't want to add too much. We did add some of it during the marination, so this is just an addition on top of what we had. I've already added the salt and the ginger garlic paste, so we just added the spices, the powders, and I'm going to mix it well and let it cook for some time and let it get very well blended with the onion here. So far, in terms of vegetables, we have onions and ginger and green chilies here and the curry leaves. The onions look fine to me at this point. I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes. So I'm adding the chopped tomatoes and then let them all mix well. I will check the taste in between to make sure the spice level is good. If it's not sufficient, I'll be adding some more of the black pepper powder and salt check. So those are the two things from here on all that I'll be adding to this gravy here, or the masala here. So it's onion tomato paste that we are going to make before we add the chicken. So I'm going to check the pepper and salt, and then once it's cooked a little more, I'll add the chicken, and that's pretty much it. We let it cook and simmer it to get the flavors all mixed very well with the chicken, and then garnish it with coriander. So I'll show you again once we add the chicken. So the onions and tomatoes look mixed very well, and I did a taste check and it's really spicy and nice. I love that spice level, and we can all feel the nice aroma in the house of the pepper and the ginger garlic. So I'm sure it's turning out well. So as you can see, it's got a nice dark color. This is the kind of color I like. And at this point, I'll add the chicken and then let the whole spices and masala blend in with the chicken. Let it be there for a couple of minutes to let the chicken cook well, get all the flavors set in, the spices blend in, and it's already looking good. And remember, we marinated the chicken with the similar spices, so it's already having some of those flavors. So this is pretty much it. We have the chicken and the masala mixed, and I'm going to let that cook for some time. I will be adding some amount of coriander leaves at this time to get the flavor of coriander, which I just love, the smell and the flavor. I'm going to add some of it now. I will also be adding it towards the end for garnish. So this is for cooking. So mix it all well together and let it cook for, I would say, about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on where you are and the kind of chicken. Some cook fast, some take longer. I've used the chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, cleaned one. If you're using chicken breast, it can take a little longer to cook, and also the texture of the chicken is somewhat something I don't prefer personally for this dish. I prefer the chicken thigh, but again, it's up to you. It comes out, the taste comes out pretty much the same. So I'm just mixing it well. I'm going to keep it closed. I would not add any water because the chicken will be leaving some water. So this is pretty much it. It's simple. You had all the ingredients ready. You just this very simple few ingredients. Mix it all well. You can do a taste check to make sure the salt is right, and keep it closed for some time. Keep checking on it so it's not sticking to the bottom and there's not too much water. And once it's ready, I'm going to show you how it's going to look. So here we have the final product, and the pepper chicken is ready. It really looks good and smells really good. It has the right color and consistency of gravy here. I've garnished it with coriander leaves, so it gives a nice aroma to it. So again, thank you everyone for watching me cook pepper chicken for you. The main ingredient for this, of course, is the black pepper and curry leaves. You can add the spice level to your desire by reducing the amount of black pepper, and try to use fresh peppercorns if you can. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you try this out and enjoy with your family.